What's going on, everybody? C4 here today, giving you the follow-up to the mock draft, which I'm going to be doing for every single team. If you guys keep asking for it, I will keep doing it. I hate to be the guy that asks for likes before the video even watches, but you know what this is. As long as we continue to get at least 150 likes on all these videos, I will continue to not only upload the 7-round mock draft for every single team, but then follow up the following day with a quick glimpse of how I think that team is going to look in 2017-18 season, plus my predictions for what the overalls will be for the rookies from this year's draft class. So we're doing the 49ers, and just to make these videos, last one I did, the trial run with the Browns, was like 20-some minutes. That is too much time. That's too much time for old Papa C4 here to dedicate on a little bonus series. So what we did, we immediately simulate to Week 17. We'll play one match, sim them or play the moments or whatever in the final game, and then we'll take a quick look at the stats, see who did what. And we will always start off the video with looking at the ratings. So we're sitting at a 4-10-1 record. So against the same schedule that the 49ers went 2-14, we've doubled our wins just off of the moves they've made in free agency and how we drafted. So taking a quick look here at the depth chart. At quarterback, as I had Mr. Trubisky going number 2 to the 49ers. I know the 49ers said they weren't going to reach for a quarterback, but you know, John Lynch was at Mitch Trubisky's pro day. You just need a quarterback, and I don't think Brian Hoyer is going to be the quarterback that will be able to get the most out of Kyle Shanahan's system. I think Kyle Shanahan's going to fall in love with a guy like Trubisky and his upside. There's no denying that while Mitch Trubisky may be some people's favorite quarterback in this year's draft, mine included, he certainly has the upside that you could see him being a great starter down the road. I think Kyle Shanahan will, rather go in with Brian Hoyer as his quarterback. I don't think it's that much of a panic. It's not that much of a terrible idea to go with Trubisky at 2. Personally, for all my mock drafts previously, I've had the 49ers going on the defensive side of the ball because they are switching to a 4-3. But with how my mock draft planned out, I think the second round pick is as good, has as much upside, maybe if you will, as any defensive lineman they could have selected at number 2. So we have Trubisky here, 74 overall. Running back will be Carlos Hyde. We have the fullback Kyle Juszczyk, who they picked up from the Baltimore Ravens with an 89. Wide receivers will go as follow. Pierre Garçon, 87 overall. Jeremy Curley, who they recently re-signed for some decent money. They also have Goodwin and Aldrick Robinson coming over from the Atlanta Falcons. But I think they're going to add Chad Hansen, as I had mocked to them in the 4th round. I think he has total upside to compete for that 3rd or even maybe 2nd. You can be with Jeremy Curley for the 2nd receiving role behind Pierre Garçon. Tight end, they get Vance McDonald. Offensive line stayed the same. They didn't really add anyone on the offensive line, so we'll just glimpse over that. Left defensive end, Eric Armstead. Right defensive end, DeForest Buckner. I imagine one of these guys probably will move inside to defensive tackle, but you never know. You drafted both these guys as pure 3-4 defensive ends. Now you're going to switch to a 4-3. They're going to have to be creative with finding ways how to make these guys make the most plays. On the defense side of the ball, Caleb Brantley, who I ended up selecting in the 2nd round, 34th overall, with a 72. More so because of his pretty bad combine. I couldn't really give him much higher, but the tape does not lie. Brantley is a very good inside defensive tackle from my Florida Gators, pairing him with Earl Mitchell, who they signed off of the Miami Dolphins roster. And they got Malcolm Smith coming over from the Raiders. Middle linebacker will be Navarro Bowman. And right outside linebacker, Aaron Lynch. Again, another guy I don't think he'll probably have to play defensive end. That's why I think that if they will move a Buckner or Armstead inside, they'll move Aaron Lynch as a defensive end. And then probably roll. I don't know who they're going to, maybe Ahmad Brooks as an outside linebacker, perhaps, even though he's been a 3-4 guy for quite some time. The secondary, you got Brock, Jimmy Ward, Rashard Robinson, free safety Eric Reed, and strong safety Marcus May, who I had them picking in the 3rd round, 66 overall from the University of Florida. A couple Gators on this roster. Couple Gators. Getting a couple Gators over there. So let's jump in to play the moments here against the Seattle Seahawks, and then we'll wrap the video up seeing how everyone's stats did. But like I said, we already doubled our wins there with the new coach Kyle Shanahan at the reins. But yeah, decent reception here on the 49ers rebuild. The views weren't as popular as the Browns, but then again, anything on YouTube is not as popular with the Browns, and we're not being a views whore. And this is something I wanted to do, and I'm glad you guys are receiving well to it. I get almost 200 likes, which is nice. So what you guys would have seen today would have been the Chicago Bears 7-round mock draft, and then tomorrow night will be the Bears Madden footage gameplay that you'll see with all the players that you would have featured in that. So thank you guys for watching. I made out a tweet the other day, or today actually, saying, I literally, if it was up to me, and I know how YouTube works, mass uploads, plus I don't want to, annoy you guys like, oh my god, C4 has like 9 videos up today. I could easily be churning out 3 videos a day. I have so many ideas. Like right now, I pretty much have to put the Toronto Huskies and my Philadelphia Eagles connected franchise mode on hold because I have to get through all this draft content that I want to do. Madden Greats, that's on hold. College Roster Legends, that's on hold. So, I mean, I could just as easily, I have the free time right now that I could be doing 3 videos a day, but I don't want to, I don't want to Darren Sharper, that's a rape joke, your sub boxes with, 3 videos a day. I know you guys like me, but I don't think you guys like me that much. Alright, that's what we could do, rock and roll. This red, got them red jerseys. Let's see if we get the highest paid fullback. We'll just go with the paragraphs off of the check. Don't get it going, 2-yard gain just to, warm the arms up here. I haven't played Madden yet today, so we don't want to embarrass ourselves too badly. So yeah, that was actually one of the more surprising things. Anytime I rated free agency period, any teams, I just didn't really, I kind of skipped over the 49ers because I just thought they made a lot of signings, but nothing truly stood out to me. It seems like along the comment section, they're the most popular team. You're like, what do you think about the 49ers? What's your opinion on the 49ers? I didn't do bad. I'll hit Chad Hansen. I wouldn't say they did great, considering they had a lot of cap. Considering, you really could compare the 49ers with the Jags and the Browns in terms of teams that needed to kind of spend and had the money to spend to upgrade. You'd have to I'd almost have to say that the 49ers on the outside looking in. Like the Jags obviously they went on the defense. They got Boye, Calais Campbell, Barry Church. The Browns went heavy on the offensive line. They also got Kenny Britt, who, I don't know. I'm not going to say, I think Pierre Garçon is obviously better than Kenny Britt. But, he's in the same kind of ballpark, same kind of level signing in terms of wide receivers. Maybe just a slightly below. But then they also went out crazy on the offensive line. J.C. Treader, Joel Bitonio re-signed, Kevin Zeitler. So, I mean, I have to say right now, out of the 3 teams that I thought would have to make big time changes and big time additions, you don't have to go out and spend for the sake of spending. But, I mean, come on, Niners. Throw some money. Especially with that switch to a 4-3. I'm surprised I haven't seen more defenders go to the 49ers. They got Malcolm Smith, who's not bad, but he's not, I mean, obviously if the Raiders let him go, and the Raiders are hurt at the linebacker spot, they probably thought there's better value in the draft. So, I'm a little bit skeptical about the moves that the 49ers made with, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan at the helm. But Trubisky's looking far for us right now. It's Vance McDonald, one of the higher paid tight ends in the NFL. Crazily enough. That makes a nice little truck stick there on that catch and grab. Oh yeah, another one is Super Bowl or Bust series. Again, I could be like, if you guys could say in this one that, shoot for 3 videos. Like, I want to space them out because I don't want, there's the air, that was bad. There's the issue, like, if I upload too many videos in one day, aside from the fact, the primary reason is I don't want to spam your guys' sub box. You go, oh my god, there's 3 videos from C4. This guy needs to go the fuck away. But another one is, if you upload too many videos, they get lost. They get lost in the shuffle. Because like, if I wanted to, I could probably upload a video at, like, noon, have a video come out midday, and then a video at night. Like, that would be the strategy if I did 3. But I don't want, like I said, I don't want 2 videos to do well, and then 1 video no one sees. And then it's just almost like a waste of time. Like, just, chill out, have 2 videos a day, which is even pushing it. 1 video a day is usually like that's bad. Oh, that was good find. It's Garrett Selleck up to the 1-yard line. Mr. Trubisky, elite and lethal on this drive, 7-7 for 65 yards. I could easily do 3 videos a day just for now while I have the free time. Because, I mean, I want to get something, because, like, right now my internet's kind of a little wonky, so the live streams, I'm not saying the live streams aren't coming back. I'm going to keep trying to do them, but the availability of the live streams is out of my hands. When I'm ready to do a live stream, it's all about my crappy internet connection, which I'm looking at trying to upgrade. But I'm at the mercy of that. So that means, like, you also have the draft class connected franchise modes that I'm working on. Those are also, like, stuff I could get done. Oh my god, come on, Carlos. So I got plenty of videos that I would like to get to working on. And you get the rebuilds and everything like that. It's a good time. I'm definitely not hurting for content. You can see some channels nowadays hurting for content in the Madden community. Definitely not over here on Beast Mode TV. But, there's almost too much content, which is an issue. As he tried to hit Chad Hansen, and it's an interception. Oh, that was bad. It looked like he's taking all the way. Oh, Bobby Wagner. He's a monster. Is anyone going to catch him? Where's Goodwin? Where's Marquise Goodwin? Oh, why'd I do that? That was all me just trying to throw it to my draft. That was all trying to make my mock draft look good. giving the Trubisky to Hansen. I shouldn't. That was on me. Don't hold that against Mitch Trubisky. Mitchell Trubisky. Sorry, he doesn't like going by Mitch. All right, 2-minute drill. Let's get some points. All right, sick. I hate that shit, man. That's like something they gotta fix in Madden. No one gets that gimped up on a fucking screen pass to a running back out the backfield. Happens way too much in this game. Like that might happen like once in a blue moon, where the running back just straight up just gets like clogged up. Who's looking good here? Or we'll just run off. Trubisky, he's an athlete. Gain of 5, he's an athlete. That 4.6 40. Running like Derek Carr out there. Like, that's a good analogy, a good comparison, I think. A fair comparison for Trubisky. In terms of athletic talent, Derek Carr. Similar 40 times. Really surprised a lot of people. Hit the screen pass. 68 just decides not to get a block. Terrible blocking. Maybe we should have went a couple spots on the offensive line here, apparently. Another surprising thing is the Niners haven't gone after any offensive linemen. And, like, what do you call it? Still there. He'd be a great fit for the defense. Bringing back Gerald Hodges. He's, like, still one. Him and Zach Brown are, like, 2 of the top. Look, this is embarrassing. Glad that this is the footage we're using. 33-0 shutout. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like my mock draft to the Niners was terrible. 95 yards for Mitchell Trubisky. Perfect. Great analogy to go up against the Seattle Seahawks, who are one of the top teams in Madden. Excellent gameplay. Smash a like button for that gameplay, everybody. Clearly riveting. On the edge of your seat. Production. God, that was one of the worst whoopings I've ever seen in a sim. Like, luckily, I can kind of, throw it off in the sim there. But I did throw a costly interception in the red zone because, I was kind of trying to force the issue that Chad Hansen's a great pick for the 49ers here. But we went 4-11-1. So I guess we can, because in the world of Madden, that's not a loss. So against the same record that the 49ers got 2-14, we went 4-11. So we doubled our record, which is not too bad considering in my opinion, they kind of gave all Niners fans a set of blue balls from their lackluster free agency signings. Like I said, you don't have to go up and sign all the big guys, but at least bring someone that brings some excitement. Brian Hoyer, a fullback, is not going to bring excitement to a team that needs something to get hype about. So, that being said, let's take a quick look here at the regular season stats. Mitchell Trubisky as a rookie, that's pretty goddamn good. 53 sacks, so the offensive line was terrible, but even with the shit offensive line, 3,800 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, and 11 picks in Kyle Shanahan's system. I mean, if this happened in real life, that's rookie of the year. That's offensive rookie of the year for Mitchell Trubisky. And I think personally in Kyle Shanahan's system, Trubisky would be a great fit. Running the ball high at 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. Receiving Curley 910 and 2. Garcon 870 and 6. Chad Hansen, my boy, out of Cal, 61 receptions, 880 yards, 7 touchdowns. So the 2 big acquisitions here did decent. No 1,000-yard receiver, but I think that's fairly acceptable for both of them. And on the defensive side of the ball, what did look at Marcus May, 80 tackles, half a sack. Not too disappointing. But more so, Caleb Brantley finished the season with 77 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 5 sacks. So overall, decent production. Doubled our win record from a year before. So all things positive, I guess, aside from that last terrible game for the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. 150 likes for this series to continue. Leave a comment in the comment section below with any comments, questions, concerns. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.